So I can't believe it took me this long to think of this, but the worst part of these seams on these risers is right here where I have to make the seam that comes down the risers. It's the worst looking spot of the riser. So I have stopped putting this utility tape, actually sticking it to that. Now I just let it float free. Just got it stuck just barely a little bit right here at the top so that it'll hold its place. Now this will not be stuck all the way back there until it gets down here to the bottom where it needs to be stuck. Cock-a-doodle-doo. That's just going to help improve the looks of the front of this riser. And by the way, I cut that little piece of extra foil off that was on the bottom of there too. I didn't have it off a while ago, so I wanted to show that it was off. And if I can grab it right there. Cha-cha. And this is what it looks like above the step. We get a half a strip, and I take the other half, put it down on the other step. So I do that to avoid having these big bumps right here from the weld, where they weld them together. This just gives it a lot smoother transition, and it's still stuck here at the bottom. So that's how I do it above these steps. And this is how we get these results of having a nice smooth front right there. How we melt the tape. Mr. Lucas McCain will push down on it to get it nice and snug. And I will do the melting on the bottom and rubbing it in the glue. It is a little bit time consuming, but it definitely looks better than having all that glued and having all those knots. Again, I know it is covered up with pews, but we still don't want it to look like garbage. Not if we can help it, and we can. Okay. Hokely dokely. And that, my friend, is the beauty of having that and that. Cock-a-doodle-doo. I know it's a shame that a person's got to work so much in a 3-foot area to get the seams right, but, ooh, about fell. But when you got some carpet that's meh, you gotta do it. Okay, so let's take a look. It's a little bit earlier than normal today. It's like 6, quarter after 6 or something like that, but we're going home tonight. We're not staying here in town because it's the weekend. So I don't want to get home at 9 o'clock, so we're gonna go ahead and cut out right now. Didn't get everything done that I was hoping for. We got most of it done. I'll kind of show you why not, I guess, why or why not. But anyway, let's check it out. Okay, so those are not done, and those are not done. So I got all these up to about right there, you can see. And I tell you what, that works out so much better. Seaming that like I showed earlier about not having it stuck to the actual riser, just seaming it together and sticking it at the bottom. That is flawless. That's a flawless method. It's got me to where those two over there that's noticeable, I'm probably going to address them. Not probably, I will address them and make them a little better. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to do like that, to medulla oblongata like that. And that's going to be it for this side. I'm fixing to talk to the people at the office, at the front desk, and tell them Monday when we come back, we will be needing these pews here moved here and over here, and the same thing over on that side. There's some over there. That side, we're going to get this tore off. And Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm positive, at those 3 days, we'll be able to get these 3 steps here, 1, 2, 3, that go all the way around. There should be no issue doing that whatsoever in 3 days. Then after that, we're gonna come up here, get this stuff done. Got cold around and everything still up here. We ain't been up here at all doing anything, but we will be up here addressing this. There's definitely some prep to be done up here. I just felt something over here and that as well. So we're gonna, this is the goal for next week, is to get this upper layer, at least half of this upper layer, and I'll show you what I mean by half. We will get these steps done for sure and get that finished up over there for sure. But, and then, so this is the center point right here. Coming in this door here is my center cut. I got a center cut here, and either to the right or to the left, I want to get one of these halves, either this half or this half done, along with the rest of these little steps here. That's the goal for next week. These are actually pretty small pieces. They run at an angle. They're all straight here. But then right here where this turns is when they start running at an angle, obviously. So one of those cuts will come like this. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, well, you can see the seam right here. See that seam? So you can see how much of an angle it is. It comes all the way to here and about to that step right there is another seam. So that's 12 foot wide, but they run at an angle, and then the next one is even further than that because the angle carries on even more. So right there's another seam. Well, it ain't too awful bad, I don't guess. You can kind of see. That's not too bad. Anyway, from this point here to that point up there where the opposite corner is, because it is on an angle, I think it's 29 foot. So that is the biggest cut that we've got left on this job, is a 29 foot here and a 29 foot over there. Everything else is smaller. So super thankful for that we got all the big cuts done with. And I'll show you what else we got. Obviously, we got the steps here around the sanctuary. There is a little bit of green. There's some boxes up on there, so you can see the green right there where the choir goes, right there. 1, 2, and then there's more here. And then right up here, you see the back row gets done. I'm pretty certain they're getting rid of that green. I don't know why they wouldn't. I measured for it. So anyway, that little bit of green that you see right there. And then, look at here, y'all. We can see the end of this. It's starting to get there. Starting to get there. And then boom. So that center cut comes all the way from here through them doors to that wall right there. That's one cut from this wall through the doors out to there. And then we got a staircase here going down to the bottom. Can't remember how many there is, but that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think 13 here, I think. And then we got another 12 or 13 down there, plus the landing. So about 24, 25 there, and the same thing right over here. And then after that, guess what? Guess what's after that? I bet you can never guess what's after what we got left there. The up around the pulpit, this little top spot here, and then those steps right there. And then after that, we're done. That's right, we're done. So, looking, it's like a couple weeks, I believe, is what we got left here in order to be on time with what we said. So, the 9th, I think, is going to be the 5-week line that I said we would get this done in 5 weeks, is what I told the people originally. So I just talked to the guy a few minutes ago, and he was asking how did it still look for the night, and I said I think we're still looking pretty good. If we do lack anything, it will be just some little upholstery boxes or something like that. It will not be these boxes by no means. As soon as we get this done, these boxes done, as soon as we get the steps done, I'm going to get on these boxes. I forgot to mention that a while ago. So that's something else I would like to get done next week. I might, since I said that, I might just focus. Let me turn this around now. So I forgot about that. So since them other top steps, like I showed you, boom, 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 those three that go all the way around. After that, I'll probably just focus on getting these boxes in, because the week of the 9th, the guys are coming back in here to put the pews in, I think on the 6th. So with that being said, I want to have all this stuff completely wrapped up. Even if I'm working elsewhere, at least this stuff will be 100% done so they can come in here and do the thing. So that's what I'm going to do next week. The goal is next week now, it's going to change, get those 3 steps that go all the way around done, and all of these boxes of posters there and there too. So to get all of that stuff done, that's going to be a huge chunk out of the way. Then after that, we'll just have the flat spot right up top there and the outside steps. Cha-cha-cha. Along with these boxes up here. These boxes up here and stuff. So anyway, guys, for tuning in to the Daily Grind. Today's Friday, so until Monday, FBSB's out.